Hello, my name is Bulat, I'm from Kazan, and today I'm going to try to persuade you that everybody should use cryptographic currencies, like for example Bitcoin, more and more. Why should we do that? We have a problem today. We have a problem with how to save what we earn. Each of us spends most part of his life doing his job. That's understandable. We need money to buy house, we need money to buy food, we need money to buy everything. But we have a problem with how to save them. What options do we have? You can store your money at home, but high inflation rates make it practically very silly idea, because you lose what you earn very fast. In most countries, inflation rates are at the level of 5–6%, and it's really high. It means that if you earn $1,000, put them in a safe at home, and within a year you only have $950, and the next year you will have even less. It's unaffordable. Banks offer you an option to save money there. They give you some interest that you will earn, but it's much lower than inflation rate, and in this case you also lose your money slower, but you anyway lose them. What's the reason for this? The reason is that each government has an option to emit more money. There were times when each piece of money had to be supported by some gold stored by the country. Currency was strong because it has something real behind it. Nowadays it's gone. Any government can emit any amount of money they want. In times of crisis, when governments need some money to cover their needs, they can emit them without thinking about what will happen with earnings of common people, or even with thinking about this but deciding that okay, it's the less evil, we need money right now, so we will just print them. That's not acceptable. We have to do something. But what can we do? We don't have a real instrument of pressure to persuade them that we need that we don't need this to happen. We want them to find some other way to fix their problems. We have an option actually. Nowadays there are cryptographic currencies that are growing more and more popular. And what do they offer you? They offer you a chance to compete with the government that emits money. You can use the money, the currency that is a product of IT community. What does it mean? Firstly, it means that there is no center, there is no government that emits bitcoins. Bitcoins are just mined by anybody all over the world. It takes time. You cannot just emit some amount of bitcoins when you need them. So it means that inflation rates are really low for them. The second thing is that they are anonymous. I don't have to say that our governments do more and more to trace what we do, to know what we do. And when you use regular money that is stored in the bank, on your bank account, anybody can, with appropriate support from authorities, learn what you were doing and when you were doing this. When you're using bitcoins, you are staying anonymous. You can do whatever you want with the money you earned. It's just logical. It's your money. You should have an option to spend them on what you need. And the third thing is why you should support bitcoins is that you are improving the situation in the whole, because you know the market law. When you have a competition, you have better goods, because each manufacturer has to do something to make their product more popular. The same thing with money. You should stick to bitcoins not only because they are good at themselves, but because when you stick to this new cryptographic currency, you are showing governments of all the countries all over the world that something is wrong, that they are doing something very, very wrong with currently available currencies that they emit. And when they see that, they have to make some steps to make their own currencies more popular, to cut the popularity of bitcoins, and that will in the end affect everybody and make the life of all the people better. I hope I have persuaded you that you should try to use bitcoins even if you don't like them, and you should definitely use them if you like the idea of using anonymous currency that is not emitted by any government in any center all over the world.